My name's Tendai. I'm an assistant professor of education at the British University in Dubai, and my job is to teach teachers how to teach. The University of Manchester is one of the best universities in the world, and when you look at global international rankings such as the QS and Times Education, they're always ranked amongst the top. So that was my main motivation for coming to this institution. Besides that, when I looked for master's programs in statistics, this was the only university that was Russell Group that included both the titles Data Analytics and Social Statistics. I then went through the course descriptor and saw that the modules were structured in a way which I really needed. So it starts off with data cleaning and visualization. It moves on to, you could say, sort of medium level statistics, and then it gets very advanced and goes into data statistics and science and modeling. And it's just everything that you want as an academic supporting students with advanced quantitative analyses. One of the best parts of this program is the assessment. Previously, I've always worked with small data sets, but on this course, we're forced to work with large data sets, big data. On one assignment, we looked at how people behaved during the COVID-19 pandemic in the UK, and we tried to predict what type of people are likely to be volunteers if there's a future calamity. And we looked at data of over 20,000 participants. On another assignment, I looked at pregnant women in the US and which of them are likely to develop diabetes. So although my background's education, actually we're covering all of social science. We do research on different types of areas, and we're dealing with huge data sets, which is really important for us. I think you can study independently online, you can look at your own programs and read your own books and so on, but having the supervision of working through real data as an assessment, nothing compares to that. Generally speaking, one of the challenges of studying online is it can be a quite lonely experience. So I really appreciate the way the professors have designed the course because they've made it collaborative in nature. We're students from all over the world, some from Europe, some from Asia, some from the Middle East, but we all work collaboratively in the virtual learning environment. They often record the lectures, so for someone like me who doesn't come from a math background, I can watch the lessons over and over again to really understand all the points being taught. Additionally, all of the materials are available from the start of the program. So if you've got time on your hand, you can go through all the materials in the first week or two if you wanted to. Again, for me, sometimes I'm busy, so I might go through materials at a slower pace. But another great thing about the program is for every assignment, the teachers allow us to submit a first draft in the VLE. And so again, sometimes I'm not sure what exactly they're looking for. I can see what other students have done and really just solidify in my mind, oh, this is the aim of the assignment. So they've taken multiple measures to make sure the course is delivered in a way which is flexible and suitable for all the students. The support provided by the university is amazing. Again, for someone who's not traditionally a specialist in statistics, I've been able to book one-to-one meetings with the professors just to get extra guidance and support for concepts that are fundamental to know, especially as we progress through the course. On the other hand, professional services have also been very helpful for me, and they keep me updated with assignment deadlines and things to make sure I'm not missing them. If I need an extension, they're very flexible and help me to get through that as well. So overall, I'm very satisfied with the support provided on this course. The course has really added to my professional development. On one hand, when I'm supervising master's dissertations or PhD students, I can now guide students effectively in what they need to know for advanced quantitative statistics. So that's one thing. On the other hand, for my own research, I can now do research that's not purely qualitative in data, but also quantitative as well. On the other hand, I'm a reviewer for a number of academic journals, and previously, when I used to review documents, I couldn't really read the results section properly because I couldn't interpret the numbers. Now I can. So it's been quite empowering for me as well. Whatever stage you are at your career, I would highly recommend this course. And for me personally, I regret that I didn't do this before my PhD. It would have made my PhD much smoother, and it would have made life easier for my supervisor at the time as well. She really struggled with me. So yeah, I highly recommend this course for anybody, whether you have plans to be an academic or if you're working in industry as well. There are many students on the course who work for their governments, who work for the private sector. As you know, data analytics nowadays is a huge field, and so the course covers everything you need.